The riverbed that runs through this great Victorian aqueduct was the birthplace of one of England's most famous fictional animal heroes. Find out who he was and what county I'm in just a few moments. On today's show, we're challenged to find the perfect rural hideaway with lots of land. And it seems the more remote, the better.
I'd just love to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. I love it. It's really pretty.
And there's much more to love when we uncover a potential home that may deliver the dream. With this property, you also get over 2 acres of land.
Oh, my goodness.
You're going to put down. You're going to start me off. Today I'm in Devon, and behind me is the Beam Aqueduct, or Canal Bridge, as the author Henry Williamson called it in his classic novel Tarka the Otter, published back in 1927. Williamson's accurate description of the River Torridge and the surrounding countryside now form the 180-mile Tarka Trail. So along with the chance of spotting an otter, you also get to explore a landscape that has hardly changed since the book was written all those years ago. Lying in the southwest peninsula, Devon shares land borders to the west and east, with the Bristol Channel to the north and the English Channel to the south. The southwest coastal path spans each shoreline, 65% of which is designated Heritage Coast, noted for its natural beauty, wildlife and historical significance. Along the north coast, Clovelly sprang up as a fishing harbour. Much of it's inaccessible to cars, making the muddle of cobbled streets a delight to explore on foot. The steep gradient here meant goods were traditionally delivered by donkeys. Although the donkey work is now done by sledge, the much-loved animals are still a popular sight in the village. Devon also boasts many architectural gems. The 12th century Heartland Abbey was the last monastery seized under the dissolution of the monasteries. So whether it's historic buildings, remote moorland or quaint seaside vistas, Devon is a wonderful place for a temporary or more permanent rural escape. The average cost of a detached home here in Devon is around £310,000. That's £23,000 above the national average. But don't forget that that figure includes the property hotspots of Salcombe to the south and Croyd to the north, where homes can often sell for double the national average. Move further inland and you get more for your money, particularly around the market towns of South Molton and Tavistock. So with that in mind, let's meet today's buyer and find out where they'd like to settle. Pharmacist Julie from Shoreham-by-Sea in West Sussex is about to embark on a complete change of lifestyle and has set her sights on relocating to the West Country.
I've wanted to move westwards for quite some time now. I just think it's a dream of mine and I can achieve it. As children, we used to go caravanning and tenting down in Devon. So I just feel I've grown up with that countryside and got a genuine love of it.
And helping her to realise this dream is good friend and work colleague, fellow pharmacist Morella.
I think basically I'm just there to support her, and if I see something that I think would be right, I would actually say what is right and what I think is right.
I tend to go by my heart rather than my brain, and I'm hoping Morella will be the brain in this.
Absolutely.
Moving will of course mean leaving behind the 3-bed end of terrace that's been Julie's home for the last 15 years. And though she's enjoyed living there, she's now after a more peaceful pace of life.
Shoreham, I feel, is definitely becoming more busy, lots more traffic coming through. I hanker after the country life. I've just come back from a week's holiday in Devon, and I just felt I'd come home, as it were. It's a slice of heaven in my eyes.
By turning her holiday destination into a permanent address, Julie hopes to expand on her hobbies, spend more time with her dogs, and maybe even add some livestock to the list.
She's so in love with animals. everything in her life is around animals. So, yeah, it's very, very important to her.
I'd like to be able to get more animals, some chickens, maybe adopt a donkey or two.
Goats. Everything, you know. I've never seen Devon, but I'm excited to go, and I could get the Devon bug. I want to move down there myself.
Julie wants us to focus our house search in the north of the county, where she hopes to get the best value for her property pound. And before we start the search, I'm meeting up with the two friends in the county to find out even more about the specifics of this move. Well, welcome to Devon. So what is it about Devon in particular that makes you dream of living here?
It's just so beautiful, and most of all, it's quiet.
Well, let's talk about the right place,
Yes.
about what you imagine from it, and also what you need from it.
Well, I don't mind if it's fairly isolated. I don't mind if it's near a village. I feel that I'm quite good at making friends. I'd like preferably a detached house with some land, and that's the top of my list, the land aspect, because I'm just mad on animals, and I'd love to have a horse or some chickens, etc. I want to live a bit of the good life, really, I think, maybe grow my own veggies as well.
So we've got room for all the animals. What about for the friends when they come to stay?
Minimum 2 bedrooms, maybe 3 would be good. Like most people, we want a big kitchen, the heart of the house.
This is a really big life change for you, isn't it? Mm-hmm. What do you think, Mona, that Julie's not going to compromise on in this search?
I think the land's important because of the animals that she wants to have. I think that's probably the only thing. Yeah.
If the property didn't come with much land, as long as there was some land nearby that I could maybe rent, that would be a good compromise.
So, Julie, remind me of the budget that we're working with on the search.
I've got £350,000.
Any wiggle room on that for the right property?
Maybe for the dream property, yes. Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. Well, it's a great budget for this part of the country, and we've got some fantastic properties to show you. So are you both ready?
Yeah.
Let's go house hunting.
Okay.
Julie has confirmed that she's happy to stretch her budget to a maximum of £375,000. And for that figure, she's looking for a detached house with 2 to 3 bedrooms and a large kitchen, not forgetting land to keep some animals. She's after a tranquil rural setting with easy access to both coast and countryside. We've got some wonderful houses lined up, all in beautifully appealing settings, but the price tags won't be revealed until the end of each tour. Our final property is the Mystery House, which will challenge on look, lifestyle and location. Our property search is heading to the hamlet of West Anstey. A picturesque hamlet right on the edge of the Exmoor National Park, this is a rural location with all the walks, woodlands and wildlife you could hope for. And when it comes to local amenities, the small town of Devon is a 5-mile drive away, just over the border and into Somerset. But it's a short drive into the surrounding countryside where we find the house I want Julie to see. So this is what I brought you to see. Oh!
Oh, my word.
Come on closer, take a proper look.
I like this jewellery.
Oh, wow.
This looks really lovely.
That's a brilliant positive reaction.
Oh, yeah. And the view, look at that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic view, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's fantastic.
It's so
You look quite
quiet.
emotional.
I know, it's lovely.
The house looks really nice. The garden's pretty as well, isn't it?
I couldn't have asked for a better reaction
Yeah, it's lovely.
to the outside. So why don't we go in and explore and see if we can keep that very big smile on your face? Well, that's exactly the response I was hoping for. The breathtaking location is a clear winner, but I wonder what they'll make of the house. It dates back to 1870 and is actually a former schoolhouse until it was lovingly converted under its old slate roof. So we come straight into the entrance hall. Now, this would have been the old kitchen in the old house. From this large hallway, which is doubling up as a snug, the ground floor of the property is split into 2 halves. In the right-hand side, which is the original part of the building, there's also a sitting room and stairs up to the first floor. But first for us is the newer extended wing over on the left-hand side. But an extension through here was done 15 years ago, so actually there's a fantastic-sized kitchen diner that I'm sure you'll be looking forward to seeing.
Hey, I like this.
Look at the smile.
I like this, Julie.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's really nice and warm.
I love it.
She likes it. She likes it.
What do you like about it, Julie?
Well, it's not just a square box. I just love the units. It's a bit quirky because you've got to step down. It's just lovely. You've got a little courtyard there. I love it.
There's another entrance through the side to the back of the house. So in there is a boot room, a downstairs bathroom. So if you're out with the dogs, you can come in and get rid of your dirty muddy boots and clean the dogs off in there.
I'm a bit overwhelmed, I have to say. Just got a really good feel.
It's nice to see such big smiles on your
Yeah, it's
faces.
really lovely. I like it.
Well, we've still got more to explore. Let's wander through into the sitting room.
This is nice.
Nice, isn't it? With a second log burning stove and some nice views.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's really bright
It's
and
small,
cheerful.
but it's perfect for what I want.
It's cosy, isn't it?
Lovely.
You're still getting that nice feeling,
Yes. Yes. Just as excited.
are you?
Love it.
Good.
I think it's safe to say that this property is really tugging on Julie's heartstrings, as the ground floor rooms have obviously resonated with her. I just hope the feeling continues upstairs. Here there's a bright family bathroom and 3 bedrooms. All are comfy doubles and 2 featured double aspect windows, allowing the light to flood in. And those beautiful views across lush farmland draw you in as soon as you step inside the rooms. That leaves just one more bedroom to see, and that's the master. You can see the character of the property here.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
The views are superb, aren't they?
Can't
Really.
I really like it.
What are you looking worried about? You look really worried. I mean, what's going through your
I'm
mind?
just waiting for something to be wrong.
Are you waiting for the but?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just been so lovely so far.
Although Julie's a little anxious, I'm confident the outside space will also deliver. So we're heading downstairs to throw open the door and explore the garden. It's mostly laid to lawn, framed by beech hedging, but what hits you straight away has to be that incredible vista across deeply rural Devonshire fields. But if we take our attention back to what's on offer with this property, I've got something else to reveal. The sunsets are just over there in the west, and they're apparently absolutely beautiful.
Perfect. I love a west-facing back garden.
Yeah.
So you've probably noticed the old barn there in the corner with the stables. You're probably going to need that, I'd have thought, because with this property you also get over 2 acres of land.
No! Oh my goodness!
You're going to start me off.
Oh my goodness!
My heart's going like mad. I'm just so excited about it. I'm just praying that price is okay.
Okay. So would you like to go and explore the rest of the land?
Yes, please.
Beyond the stable block are 3 paddocks currently used for horses. But with 2 acres of land, there should be enough room for even more animals.
I could have sheep as well. That's more than enough. That's fantastic.
Well, you know Julie well. Is this the kind of place you could see her being?
I think this is a place that she would find herself at home.
And now comes the difficult bit, because I have to ask you to guess the price.
I'm going to say 375.
I'm thinking 385, 90 maybe.
Let me put you both out of your misery. Julie, you are absolutely spot on.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
It's on the market for £375,000, and there could potentially be a small amount of negotiation on that price as well.
Oh.
How you feel?
That's brilliant.
Now, I know the land has always been something that really matters to you, so I would normally say go back in and have another look around the house, but why don't you just go and explore the land?
I will do.
OK, off
Thank
you go. Go on. On budget with a price tag of £375,000, This proposition is indeed a perfect match to Julie's wish list. A detached Victorian property. It has 3 bedrooms and the large kitchen diner she wants, along with a sitting room featuring views out to the garden. A whopping 2 acres of land should be more than ample for chickens and rescue ponies. And the stunning, peaceful location seems to be spot on.
I love this house right from the word go. I like the outside, the views are just stunning. Inside, the kitchen, it's got lots of features, the lovely bare wood, the wood-burning stoves.
I could see in Julie's face that she loved it. It was written all over her face, so... and then when we went inside, she fell in love even more with it. And then when she saw the land, that finished it.
The 2 acres of land is just amazing. It's just incredible. I'm so happy.
You had a good explore.
Oh, we have.
And that smile's still on your face.
Yes, I want to stay.
Well, you can't because the search isn't over and there's more to see. So I'm going to drag you away, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Come on. With the origins in medieval war horses bred from stock brought over after the Norman conquest, Britain's working horses, whether drawing carts or tilling the fields, were once a common sight across the country. However, during the first half of the 20th century, oil-fueled vehicles like tractors came to be seen as cheaper, faster and less demanding, and so the nation's equine labour was slowly replaced. But rising concern for the environment, along with nostalgia for our agricultural heritage, means some farmers are bringing horses back to the land. We're sending animal lover Julie, along with Morella, to meet traditional farmer Ben May. He's offered to show them how he uses shires to work his 60 acres of Devon countryside.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Lower Upcott Farm.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you for having us.
So what methods do you use here?
Well, we actually use our horses a lot to do our farm work. So we do our haymaking with the horses, and we do all our sort of muck spreading in the winter, and then the rolling and the harrowing in the spring. And then we do a whole lot of horse logging work, both on the farm and commercially. I suppose it's a little bit like a 1940s farm, but we kind of like to think we're the best of the past and the best of the future. I think Tom's getting a little bit keen to get on with some work, so shall we move on and do some horse logging?
Yeah, let's go.
OK, come on, boy.
Shire horses are more manoeuvrable than tractors, can deal with boggier and steeper terrain, and don't leave ruts in the land. Ben and his horses often work for organisations like the National Trust in environmentally sensitive locations. Tom's task today is shifting some felled timber. The woodland at the farm is mixed and includes some large oak, along with smaller trees like ash, willow and hazel.
Over. Good boy, walk on.
As Ben is keen for his farm to be as self-sufficient as possible, much of the wood is used to heat the farmhouse or turned into charcoal.
And woo.
But Ben also uses offcuts in the farm workshop, where he has another traditional technique that Julie and Morella can turn their hands to.
So I've got a piece of hazel here that's come up from the woods, and we're going to make a parasol mushroom. So if you like to sit down and have a go, and I'll just show you what you need to do. So if you put your 2 feet on each side of this, then that's a vice for you. So it means you don't have to hold a piece of wood while you're doing the work.
A draw knife is used to shave the end of the hazel pole, which will form the stalk of the mushroom. It's the same basic tool that was used in medieval times to make chair legs.
Turn the piece of wood around, and then you keep going effectively until you've got a bit of a point. Well, that's great, Julie. Good stuff. Why don't you have a go, Morella? Your turn.
Love to.
Using the wood from his mixed woodland, Ben makes a range of cottage crafts from furniture to signs and decorative items.
That's it, good stuff. I think that's great. What I'll do now is I'll just take this out and we'll put it together. We've got this here, and then that goes on here. So there we go.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
One handcrafted garden mushroom completed, it's now time for us to reflect on the first day of house hunting in Devon, until the search for Julie's dream home continues tomorrow. It's the start of our second day of property shopping for animal-loving Julie from Shoreham-by-Sea in West Sussex, who's chosen to get away from it all in the county of Devon. With a budget of £375,000, she's brought her friend Mirella along to help her find a dream country home with some land. So far, we've visited an ideal house that could prove hard to beat.
I'm just so excited about it.
But still to come, our mystery house puts her right in the thick of things with an alternative outlook and style. What do you think?
It's different.
Different in a good way, different in a bad way.
No, it looks very attractive, actually.
And I'm joining the harvest when I visit a traditional Devon orchard and then enjoy the fruits of our labour. It's so sweet and zingy and fresh tasting. It's the second day of our house hunt here in Devon, and what became clear yesterday was that the land is as important to Julie as the house itself. Well, we'll be putting that to the test with our mystery house, which will offer Julie a slice of village life in the heart of a thriving community. But first, we're off to see a property that would allow Julie to put her own stamp on her home here in Devon. How will she feel about a challenge like that? To start the day, we're heading closer towards the north coast, and our destination is just outside the village of Parkham. Being a small rural place, there aren't too many amenities in the village, but there is a thatched 13th century cob-walled pub and a 14th century church. The village is less than a mile from the next house, and so within walking distance for Julie and her dogs. Passing through agricultural farmland, off the beaten track and up an unadopted road, we come to the property we're here to see. Here we go. It's a very, very pretty 19th century cottage. What do you think?
Yeah, I love
really
it. It's
pretty.
really pretty.
The fact that it's detached, is that a positive?
That's a positive, definitely. I'm more than happy so far.
Why don't we go and take a look inside the house? Because I think we're off to a really
Yeah.
good start with this
Yeah.
one. Originally starting life as two separate cottages in the early 1800s, but later knocked into one, this pretty property is nestled on the hillside, looking out over uninterrupted views. Surrounded by a generous garden with steps that take us down to the patio and front porch. So we come straight into the kitchen. And what I really love about this house is that it's so snug and so cosy with lots of character. You've got a friend there in the corner. I know you and your animals.
Is he staying?
Sadly, he's not.
I like the units. Yeah, I like it. What do you think, Mirella?
You're quiet. You're quiet.
No, I mean, it's a nice little kitchen.
It's got everything. It feels nice. So I'm quite happy with it, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cosy,
I
isn't
quite
it?
like it. Yeah.
Well, let's go off and explore the rest of the downstairs. A long, wide property, this home is just one room deep. And on the ground floor, the kitchen leads to two reception rooms. Right next door to the kitchen is the first of these, currently used as a cosy snug with a stove. Then neighbouring this is the main living room, which has a big feature fireplace.
Wow. Oh, Mirella, look at that.
What a lovely fireplace.
Bread oven.
Yeah.
It's welcoming.
That is
It
beautiful.
is, isn't it? And it's cosy as well.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see myself here.
The fact that Julie is picturing herself here is a really encouraging sign. Upstairs, there are three equally charming bedrooms and the family bathroom. One of the bedrooms is a good-sized double, another is slightly smaller with bunk beds. And finally, the one where Julie might sleep. So this is the master bedroom. It's nice and bright in there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
First impressions, yeah, good. I like it. I do like the footed wardrobes. I can see I could maybe change a few things in here, reveal the floor again. Yeah, I think make my mark on this as well.
That is a really nice size room.
Now, one thing that I've realised about you is that as much as the house has to be great, it's the outside that matters just as much. So let's not keep you in suspense any longer. Let's go and explore outside. Back through the house and outside, steps lead up to an extensive garden and the first of a number of lawn terraces. As you can see, it's long and it's narrow, but it is actually quite a good size. OK, so you've got the area down at the bottom that you could easily keep chickens in. And then you've got the stepped areas here with some amazing views from the area up at the top where there's a really pretty garden swing.
It is long and thin. I'm not sure whether it's big enough.
Now, I'm not going to be able to spring a surprise on you like I was yesterday. However, the farmer who lives just down the lane manages and farms all the land around here, and there could be a conversation to be had with him about potentially leasing some land.
I've always felt that as long as there was that possibility, I wouldn't rule it out, definitely.
There may not be acres, but I'm glad Julie is keeping an open mind regarding the potential here. And up a few more small steps is a vantage point that might persuade her further. The climb's worth it, isn't it? It's really pretty.
That's beautiful. That's idyllic countryside, isn't it? It's just, yeah.
View's lovely.
So, what do you think this one is on the market for?
I think, although it hasn't got the land, I think because of the location, I think I'm going to be optimistic and say 360.
I would have said that as well.
OK, well, you can both...
But,
You can say that.
yeah, I think around that price. I think she's right.
I'm sorry to say that you are both wrong, unfortunately. It's actually on the market for less than that. And it's on for £315,000.
That's quite a drop, isn't it, to what we thought?
Wow. Wow, now that puts
Things into perspective, does it?
different, yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
315.
Wow, yeah, that is such good news. That gives me a nice little bit of money to do what I really want to do.
Lot to see, lot to think about at this point now. Why don't you wander back inside, start thinking about where you could put your own stamp on it?
I was amazed with the price. That was such good news to the ear. It's really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons. I really like it. After yesterday, I didn't think that anything would beat that, but I can see such a lot of potential here. Lots of different things that I could do. How about if we could maybe knock through here to open up this space into a kitchen diner?
I think Julie has got more potential of making it her own here. It's a little bit remote, and that's what she likes, so I think ideally this could be the place for her.
I'm just admiring this beautiful courtyard garden. There's so much going on with this
lovely.
house.
There's so much you could do with it, yeah.
How are you feeling?
A bit overwhelmed again.
And guess what? We've got the mystery house to see next. Come on. Just 50 years ago, the county of Devon had one of the highest concentrations of traditional orchards in the country, and the area was once known as the cider capital of England. But now that a significant proportion of our apples are imported or commercially farmed, many heritage varieties are under threat, along with the wildlife which depends on these orchard ecosystems. So to find out about the importance of preserving our traditional orchards, I've come to meet Ed Nicholson, head ranger at the Killerton estate near Broadclist, where the apple harvest is in full swing. Ed, just walking through here on this beautiful sunny day surrounded by apple trees, you will be forgiven for thinking that small orchards like this are alive and well and thriving here in Devon, but sadly that's not the case, is it?
No, not really. Across the region we've lost about 90% of the orchards here in the southwest.
I mean, how is that happening? Because obviously the demand for apples is still there. People want to eat them, they want to drink apple juice, they want to drink cider.
They do. The demand's higher than ever, really. To harvest apples from these sorts of trees basically is very labour intensive.
So what we're doing, we're just sticking to a few mainstream varieties that are easier, less complex to grow, and all these traditional trees are just disappearing.
To a greater or lesser degree, yeah.
So why is it important, Ed, that orchards like this, these smaller orchards, thrive?
These are a really, really special habitat. I mean, so you just feel it on a day like this. It's a magical place to be. So calm, so peaceful, and yet they're just so right for wildlife. Basically, we use 100% of the fruit that's in these orchards. Only 50% of it goes for humans. 50% of it we leave behind for the overwintering birds, the insects, and all of the cycles that go on with that. These particular trees, they're very old. they're quite gnarly, and basically they've got a lot of lichen in there, they've got a lot of interest from the mosses on there, and they're just a great habitat.
How do we ensure then that things don't get worse and that small orchards like this are there for future generations to enjoy?
Go and taste and experience your local varieties. And then if you've got a bit of ground, they do say 5 trees makes an orchard. So, you know, get 5 trees, plant your own traditional orchard.
Well, I've got one. I'm on the way. There are over 6,000 different apple varieties in Britain, and the estate here is home to around 100 of them, with at least 70 in this orchard alone. 12 tonnes of the fruit are used to make cider for the estate, mostly collected by community groups and volunteers. And I'm told that it's only after I've joined the harvest with Ed and Molly that I'm allowed to taste some.
You have one of those, I'll have one of these. By the time we fill these up, we should have enough.
OK. Molly's pinched an apple.
I was going to say, she helps to pick them up already. So basically we want everything that's nice and firm, that's reasonable to eat.
OK.
We don't want anything that's mouldy.
Unlike eating apples, cider apples are picked from the ground. For it's at the point that they're ready to drop that they have the highest sugars and starches needed to make sweet cider. I guess if most of us were asked to name a few varieties of apple, we could probably come up with 4 or 5. You've got an awful lot more than that growing here, haven't you?
There are, yeah, and each area would have its own, and they'd often be named after where they were born. So basically, 2 varieties that came from the estate here, Killerton Sweet, Killerton Sharp.
So what's the ratio then? Is that going to get me a decent amount of cider?
Almost a pint.
That's OK, that'll do.
That'll do for a
I
start.
don't need more than a pint. I add my somewhat slim pickings to the apples collected earlier. How many's in the bag?
Probably about 300 kilos in there.
That's a hefty weight of apples to shift, so Ed fires up the tractor. And I help him fix the bag in place before we transport the fruit down to the estate's 200-year-old cider press. Oh, my goodness me. That is a press, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, quite a beast, isn't it? But yeah, this is our press. This is where we turn all the apples into the juice, which we then ferment into the cider.
Now, I'm guessing it's not going to do that on its own.
It's not, and as ever, we rely heavily on our volunteers. So, are you ready, guys?
No pesticides or chemicals are used, just pure unadulterated fruit and a whole lot of elbow grease. The juice is fermented for about 6 months before the cider is ready. But my mouth is watering now, so I'm going to sample some of the raw juice direct from the press. That's delicious. It's so sweet and zingy and fresh tasting. I've never tasted apple juice as good as that before.
Oh, this is very raw apple juice.
Cheers. The 50 acres of orchards on this estate may now be a drop in the ocean compared to the numbers that once existed in Devon. But it's encouraging to witness and taste how every drop of the produce grown here is supporting the local wildlife and fruit-growing heritage that was once so prevalent across the county's fertile landscape. For our mystery house, we're making our way to the village of Bratton Fleming. A large village close to both the coast and the countryside, Bratton Fleming is set on a hillside, right on the fringes of the Exmoor National Park, so plenty of walking opportunities on the doorstep. Residents are served by a church dating back to the mid-19th century, a village shop and pub, so there are lots of ways to get to know the local community. Since Julie will be moving out to Devon on her own, it's this potential social connection that's prompted our choice for the mystery property. It lies right on the main street, smack bang in the centre of the village. So, the mystery house is right here in front of us. So it's an old schoolhouse.
It's a chapel.
Yeah, it was attached to the chapel, which is a separate building on the right. The schoolhouse on the left dates back earlier to 1881. What do you think?
It's different.
Different in a good way, different in a bad way.
No, it looks very attractive, actually. Yeah, well, what do you think, Mel?
I think it looks lovely.
I think you're going to be in for a pleasant surprise when we open the door.
Really?
Come on.
Yeah.
Despite being in the heart of the village, they both seem impressed by the outside of our mystery house. Converted in 2007, the interior is a prime example of historic character and contemporary design combined. Renovated to a high standard, it also features a unique inverted layout. It's an upside-down house.
Oh, is it?
Which means the main living space is up the stairs, so shall we head straight up?
Yeah.
The main living area may be upstairs, but the majority of the accommodation lies on the ground floor and includes 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and a kitchen diner. But to really set the scene of what this unique property has on show, we're starting up at the top. So up here is the main living area. They took full advantage of the space. It's so bright, light, airy, vaulted ceilings, original beams.
It is a wow. It's definitely a wow.
I love it. The windows are lovely.
It's amazing.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
I mean, it is beautiful.
The mystery house has clearly thrown Julie a curveball. The 4 bedrooms downstairs lead off a central hallway, 3 of which are light and bright and vary in size. There's also a modern tile bathroom. And down a small step, we come to the master bedroom. It's ensuite bathroom, just attached there, and the nice high ceiling, it gives it that really bright, airy feeling in here.
Certainly bright.
It's a lovely size room, isn't it?
Could you imagine yourself in here, Julie?
I could imagine sleeping here.
But not living.
No, maybe not.
What is it about it that's not appealing to you?
It's not cosy. I think I like the cosy feeling. It is very white, and that can be a bit cold, I think. No, it's not to my taste.
The stark, clean lines may not be suited to Julie, but I've a sneaky suspicion that Morella might be sold. Back up the step and right at the end of the corridor, we come to the final room on our tour. The second wow fact part of this house, I think, is here, the kitchen dining space with its vaulted ceiling.
Yeah.
And more beams.
Hey!
That is a wow.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it?
It's been nicely done, hasn't
It has.
Very well done.
Because obviously very contemporary, but I think they've managed to get that blend of the old features.
It's lovely. It is lovely.
Yeah.
I can't deny it's lovely.
So what do you think as mystery houses go, Julie?
It's pretty much on the spot, I think, as a mystery house.
I mean, it's such a beautiful finish. It's got this contemporary feel, which I know isn't your cup of tea necessarily, but I do think it's combined with the original features really beautifully.
It's very well done.
There's still more to see, so let's head outside and let's see if the garden can sway you more in the direction of this house.
Okay.
Well, one half of the pair is impressed, but sadly not the one who's actually buying. Stepping out into the sunshine, the rather compact back garden is the last place to see. Ta-da! Here it is. That's the other mystery. You could definitely keep a chicken or 2 in here. Yeah. You could. Miranda, I can just tell from your face that this house really appeals to you. It might not be for
Julie's
Julie,
taste,
but you...
yeah. No, I think it's lovely. You can sit outside and have a coffee, a little barbie. It's a small garden, but it's really pleasant, isn't it?
OK, I'm going to put you on the spot. Your budget is £350,000, going up to £375,000 if you needed to. What do you think this one is on the market for?
You go first.
360.
Julie?
I'm going to go 340.
OK, you're both wrong, I'm afraid. But Julie, you're most wrong out of the two of you. It's actually on the market for £375,000, so not too far off Morella. And it's a beautifully finished house in a fantastic location. So...
Yeah, it's. I won't deny it's a lovely, lovely house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for Morella's sake, you just have to go back inside and have another look around and just take your time.
Go look in the kitchen.
Yeah. At £375,000, the Mystery House is an incredible contemporary conversion of an original Victorian schoolhouse. Featuring a topsy-turvy layout, it has 4 bedrooms, a spacious living room, as well as a large kitchen diner. And the property lies right in the middle of a desirable village.
As a mystery house, it lived up to its name. Certainly gave me a surprise. conversion from an old school is just amazing. The design is incredible, especially upstairs. The windows, all the features, it is stunning.
I love this house. It's gorgeous. This isn't the type of house that Julie would live in. It's too modern for her. It's not warm enough, as in it's too white. But I love it. I think it's gorgeous.
Well, that's all the house is seen. So I guess it's time for you two to have a chat, and for you in particular, Julie, to do some thinking.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a lovely few days, and it's fantastic that a couple of properties seem to have really struck a chord with Julie. I can't wait to hear what she's going to do next. Hello. Hi. Well, end of the search here in Devon. I think that two houses seem to really stand out for you, but I've got no idea where your thoughts lie at this moment in time, so come and put me out of my misery.
I'm not really sure where my thoughts lie. The house with the land is a definite. I fell in love with that. It was wonderful. And then this morning, I was sent into confusion with the cottage. That was lovely as well. And I'm really torn between the two at the moment. I've really got to, I think, go back and see them and weigh up the pros and cons for both of them.
Well, that's a great, fantastic, promising start. So just talk me through what the pros and cons are on the two of them for you.
The house with the land is a huge, huge bonus. And the kitchen there was particularly lovely. The boot room for the dogs, that was great. I guess the main con there was the price. The cottage today hasn't got the land. However, hopefully I'll be able to get in touch with the farmer to see whether there's some way I can rent some land from him. The actual cottage I thought was lovely. It had a lot of potential. A few things needed doing, but as it's quite below budget, that gave me the funds to be able to make those changes, yeah.
So where do you go from here?
Tomorrow we're going to go back and have a look at both with the surrounding areas and hopefully come to a decision as to which I'd like to pursue.
That is a brilliantly positive, you know, position to be in at the end of this search. It's absolutely fantastic to have not one but two potentials. It's been wonderful being part of your search here, and I just really hope that when you go back and you explore more, one of them stands out for you and becomes your home here in Devon.
So do I. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much for all your help. It's been wonderful.
It's the end of our search here in Devon, and it's wonderful that Julie has found not just one, but two properties that she can imagine living in. We really hope that one of them will become her new home here in Devon, and wish her lots of luck with her move to this beautiful county. Join me next time on Escape to the Country.
Welcome to Escape to the Country. Now let's face it, a pretty parish church with a yew tree in its graveyard is not in itself unique, but this particular yew tree is, and it has quite a story to tell. Find out more in just a moment. Today we're helping returning expats who have grand ambitions for the perfect property.
I would take down this wall and I would open up the beams to mirror the beams on this side, and I would make this one big room.
And they soon discover that the British countryside is full of pleasant surprises. I know you are cash buyers, but let's face it, if we don't need to spend it all, why would we?
No. There's a world cruise and an E-Type Jag in that.
Well, today we are in North Wales. This is the parish church of St Digain in the village of Llangyrnu, and this is the Llangyrnu yew. Now, yew trees have been planted in churchyards for centuries to ward off evil spirits, but in the 1990s it was discovered that this one was 4,000 years old. Now, not surprisingly, it's now on a list of 50 of the most important trees in Britain. Which sort of begs a question, what have the other 49 got going for them? For me, this should be top of the list because when you think about it, it's one of the oldest living things on the planet.
The unofficial region of North Wales largely encompasses 6 counties, with its northern fringes bounded by the Irish Sea. At the heart of the region is Snowdonia. At 1,085 metres, Mount Snowdon is the highest peak in England and Wales. First ascended in 1639 by the English botanist Thomas Johnson, it's now the busiest mountain in Britain, with some bank holidays seeing queues to reach the top. 60 miles of the northern stretch of coastline are covered by the North Wales Path. This stunning and varied route starts at Prestatyn, with views across the often wild Irish Sea. Further east, the resort of Llandudno boasts the longest pier in Wales. First opened to the public in 1877, it's now a Grade 2 listed structure. So whether it's mountainous landscapes, sea views, or centuries-old buildings you're after, North Wales is an idyllic choice for a short or long-term rural retreat.
Now, when it comes to the cost of housing, the average price of a detached property here in North Wales is currently £183,000. That's more or less £100,000 below the national average, so it does represent good value for money. But if you are thinking of moving here, consider this. You may find yourself living in a part of the world that some say is more akin to the tropics. Parts of this landscape are now deemed as temperate rainforests, although to be honest, with the snow on the hills behind me, it doesn't feel very temperate today. But I don't think that's going to put today's buyers off. They've come an awfully long way to find their new home.
Husband and wife Nigel and Jackie both hail from Liverpool in the north of England, but they've spent most of their 24 years of married life living in a selection of glamorous global locations.
We left the UK in 1997 to go and work for a brewing company in South Africa. And with them, I've moved around the world, Poland, Panama, Colombia, and the USA.
We've lived in some fascinating and amazing countries. We've lived amongst different cultures. It's been fabulous.
When Nigel retired just over a year ago, the pair decided it was time to revisit their country of birth. What was meant to be a relatively brief trip turned into something more life-changing.
Our plan did not include the UK other than a place to come and visit for short trips to see family. But now we're back, we've fallen in love with the place.
We have 2 sons, and they both chose to come back to England. We've travelled, we've seen a lot of the world, and I feel that it's very important to have a place to call home.
Since returning last May, they've been living in a rented house in Southport. However, the seaside town has changed considerably since they were last in the country.
Southport isn't the way that we remembered it 20, 25 years ago when we used to come here regularly. We just don't need to live in a commuter belt town. We're looking for somewhere more rural, not as flat, more pleasant views and so on.
But when it comes to putting down those important rural roots, it's North Wales that really appeals.
From a geographical point of view, it's close to Liverpool, where Jackie's family lives. Rolling hills, rivers, forests and woods. Just so many things that we like about the area.
It's a beautiful and fabulous environment with spectacular scenery, and it ticks all the boxes.
Having lived in some exotic locations over the years, they have some specific requirements for their new country pad.
Our dream house, 3-bedroomed, detached. We're not that bothered about a huge garden because it's going to be maintenance. It must have at least two toilets, please.
Walking distance to a village community centre.
I think so.
Pleasant views.
If the rooms are a little bit more adequate.
Commodious.
Commodious, yeah. We've got a king-size bed, and it's an American-sized king-size, so it's huge. We just want something a little bit unusual. A little bit different, something that's got character.
But the most important thing is setting down roots and rekindling old ties.
I think our life will change considerably when we find our home.
I'm excited that we will be able to say this is our home and we're staying here for as long as we want to.
Jackie and Nigel would like to concentrate their search in the northeastern areas of Wales, particularly Denbighshire and Flintshire, with proximity to road links to see family. But before we head off to take a look at houses, I want to find out more about what they're hoping to get from their new move.
Well, Jackie, Nigel, welcome to Escape to the Country. So why North Wales?
It's some of the most spectacular scenery in the country. And I feel that it suits our needs at this stage of our lives.
It's a nice rural place, but easily accessible to the parts of the country we want to get to.
But broadly speaking, I gather you're more interested in something that's a bit modern, and you, Nigel, will be happy to look at something that's more traditional.
Yes, I'm more traditional.
So give us an idea of the sort of property that you are now after.
Rooms that are not pokey and small, but with maybe some traditional features.
Particularly for me, a nice garage, workshop space for a couple of cars, space to work on those cars as well, not a traditional English-style garage, something a bit bigger than that.
And we don't necessarily need a lot of land. We will travel, and that's just maintenance that we don't necessarily need.
And just remind us of the budget.
Our budget is $350. If the property requires any work, though, it needs to be reflected in the price.
Is this a short-term move or a long-term move?
I think we'll be here at least 5 years. We will be away on holiday and travelling during that time, but I think it'll be a base for us for the medium term.
Well, I think this is really exciting because it's clear that it's not just about you escaping to the country. It's about you trying to root your family here back in the UK.
Absolutely.
And with a view thrown in, hopefully.
With a view thrown in.
Right then, you've got £350,000. We've got a lot of work to do. Drink up.
Let's go.
For their budget of £350,000, Nigel and Jackie are looking for a property that combines bright, modern proportions with traditional character. They'd like 3 bedrooms so they have enough accommodation when their sons visit. A large garage with workshop is a must, and they'd like somewhere easy to maintain that they could lock up and leave when they're travelling. We've found some fantastic property to tempt them with, and at each home I'll be asking them to guess the price before I reveal it. The final proposition will, of course, be our mystery house, which could offer a rather surprising spin on what they're looking for. Our North Wales property hunt is taking us into the tiny hamlet of Galtegva in Denbighshire. Nearest facilities are found in the town of Ruthin, whose name, meaning Red Fort, aptly describes the castle, originally constructed from the local sandstone in the 13th century on the orders of Edward I. Ruthin is also home to a fine collection of black and white medieval buildings, including the oldest dated timber-framed house in Wales, which is now a museum. We're just a mile and a half away down a quiet country lane where our first property is located.
There we are. Have a look at that one.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. I love the plants growing up.
Yeah, it's a pyracantha. Now, it's quite interesting, this one. It was 2 cottages. Has since been knocked into 1 and then extended. You can see the change in that roof line.
Yes, you can.
As you can see, it's been well maintained throughout its life. But what do you think?
I think it looks gorgeous. It's beautifully maintained.
Yeah, I think it shows promise. It's an interesting property.
This is a kind of lock up and leave if you need.
Yes, it's in very good condition.
Yes. I'm looking forward to getting inside.
We'll start, I think, not through the front door, but this way into the kitchen.
Lovely.
Looking forward to seeing
Come
it.
on, let's go this way.
Thought to date back to the mid-19th century, the current owners of this house have lived in the property for the last 33 years. They've combined the original charms of the cottage with modern updates, including the creation of a large kitchen diner from 4 small rooms and the addition of oil-fired central heating.
Feel the heat.
Oh, that's good.
Come on in.
Lovely.
There we are.
It's quite modern.
Surprisingly so, isn't it, actually?
It's very nice.
And I guess surprisingly spacious.
Yes, no, there's certainly to accommodate table and chairs. It's a good size.
Is this the sort of thing?
For me, absolutely. It's very pretty.
Yes, I like it too, and you're right, it's a very modern kitchen and very well maintained. It's got a cottagey feel to it, whilst being modern at the same time.
Well, it does get more cottagey as we go through. Have a look at this.
Leading off the kitchen to the centre of the property is the first of 2 character-filled reception rooms.
I mean, effectively, I suppose this is something of a corridor. You've got that staircase in here, but it is blessed with that lovely wood burner.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful fireplace.
On a day like today, that is just heaven.
But of course, it was 2 cottages, so you know you've got another living room, which is through here. To be honest, I think this is probably my favourite room down here, actually.
Oh, that's lovely.
Another wood burner, lovely fireplace.
You could imagine after dinner sitting in here watching TV or listening to music.
I mean, I suppose, you know, when the boys come back, you know, you could have a kind of separation of, you know, a telly room or somewhere just to relax and chill out.
I like the stone feature around the fireplace, and I like the size of the fireplace.
Good. All right. Well, let's have a look
Very
upstairs.
nice.
Let's see what you think of it. We'll have a look.
The marriage of old and new in this well-maintained period cottage has something to offer both Jackie and Nigel. Upstairs, the first of 3 bedrooms above the second reception room is a good-sized double. Then next to the stairs is a small single bedroom currently used as an office. And there's also the family bathroom with shower.
There we go. And then finally, this one.
This is a beautifully well-proportioned room.
No, it's a very big room, actually. We'd certainly be able to fit our bed in here.
Now, you mentioned your bed. So how big is a Californian king size? Will it fit in here?
It certainly will. It'll fit fine.
Definitely.
And you've got views out there to the Floridian Hills, isn't it?
Yeah, no, they're spectacular.
Yeah.
It's as spacious as I think we can expect, having gotten used to spacious American houses and so on. It has the cottagey feel to it with the beams.
I mean, I think the nice thing about this one, it gives you lots to play with.
Yes.
But yeah, we do need to think about the price. It's going to get cold.
OK.
So, room fit for a super king size and lots of potential inside this beautiful and characterful cottage. But there's also more on offer out in the garden. Landscaped, largely south-facing grounds provide low-maintenance interest, including a water feature. There's also an established vegetable plot and a potting shed with power and lighting. For classic car lover Nigel, the large garage with its generous-sized workshop provides more than enough space to tinker away.
I propose we don't spend any longer out here than we need to.
Today.
Yeah, it's a bit cold.
But, you know, views across the fields and what have you.
Lovely. It's spacious and definitely a nice space to drink gin and tonic, I think.
So, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the numbers, shall we? £350,000 you have to spend, Jackie. What do you think this one is on the market for?
I think in the region of 310.
Oh, very direct. Yeah, Nigel?
Yeah, I think the house offers not quite as much space as we want, so I'd hope there's some ceiling in our budget, so I would go about 325.
The reason we brought you here is to really whet your appetite for the property market, because this is on the market for £279,500.
Gosh.
OK.
It's a good saving, isn't it?
It's a nice
Not
saving,
bad
yes.
at all.
I know you are cash buyers, but let's face it, if we don't need to spend it all, why would we?
No. There's a world cruise and an E-type Jag in that.
Great. I know it doesn't have all, particularly the upstairs space you're looking for, but, you know, for the money, you know, everything has its compromises, and maybe it's one you could make.
Yeah.
Go and have a wander around and see what you might do with the change.
Right.
Under budget by a generous £70,000, this well-maintained 19th century Welsh cottage comes with a recently fitted large kitchen diner, 2 further reception rooms with characterful features, 3 bedrooms and landscape gardens with outbuildings.
I was really impressed coming down the lane. The beautiful place on the outside. It's a really welcoming looking cottage. The kitchen is beautiful. It's modern and countrified and cottagey all at the same time.
The bedroom sizes are a good size, adequate for what we need.
Ah, right then. I'm afraid that's it. We're going to have to leave the warmth of this beautiful cottage behind us. But the good news is it's lunchtime.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Come on.
Let's go.
Nigel and Jackie are hoping their move to rural Wales will leave them more time to spend on their hobbies. With classic car enthusiast Nigel raring to get his hands on a new project, we're sending them to a family-run motor museum in Llangollen, where Jeff Owen curates a 60-vehicle collection.
How long has the museum been going?
The museum's been going since 1980, and my family took it over in 1997. And where have you sourced the cars from? We've been collecting for 30 years. Some of the motorbikes we've had for 30 years. Right. Some of the cars we've had for 20, 25 years as well. And they all look to be in very good condition. Do you buy them in that condition, or do you restore some? We tend to buy them in good condition. The TR4 we have in the workshop, which we restored 25 years ago, that's one that's obviously a firm favourite. And do you do your own restoration work? I've been restoring cars for 30-odd years now for my sins. I've all sorts of variety of cars, classic and vintage cars, and motorcycles as well.
Jeff is currently working on a Triumph Vitesse. Aimed at the family market, more than 51,000 were built between 1962 and 1971. Jackie and Nigel are just in time to help get this model from 1970 looking its best.
So what I thought we could do is do something with the bodywork. You can see the paintwork's gone quite pink. It's the oxidisation with the sunshine and my daughter never washing the car. To polish it, we're just going to use a bit of this miracle stuff. Start with little straight lines. You already see there's a bit of a change going on.
Gosh, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
The polishing fluid Jeff uses is water-based, so there's no potentially harmful ammonia, and any residue can easily be rinsed off. But it's not just about keeping cars on display. Many here are regularly taken for a drive through the countryside.
So after all that hard work, any chance of a spin?
No problem at all. Let's go and have a look at one of the cars.
Super.
Lovely.
Nigel is getting behind the wheel of one of the older cars in the collection, a 1935 Standard, built in Coventry in celebration of King George V's Silver Jubilee. Believed to be the last surviving example of its type, they'll be keeping safely below its top speed of 55 miles an hour.
What do you know about the history of this particular car?
It was from a chap in South Wales who restored it, the outside of it, to the condition you see now.
Yeah.
And that was some 25 or so years ago, so it's showing a few age-related marks, but still going pretty well.
Do you find that there's a lot of car enthusiasts in the area?
Yeah, there's a local vintage motorcycle club and vintage sports car club. But yeah, it's a beautiful area to live in. It's fantastic scenery, and there's some great roads for your classic car and vintage car enthusiasts to use.
So let's hope Nigel's own classic car may soon be making its way along these beautiful Welsh roads, once we continue our house search tomorrow. We're in the beautiful countryside of North Wales, helping recently returned expats Jackie and Nigel put down rural British roots. So far, they've been pleasantly surprised with just how far their £350,000 budget will stretch. But there's more to see. And we reach new heights with our mystery house.
Like it?
Yes.
You're lost for words, aren't you?
I'm working out how I'm going to change that light bulb.
I think you get a man in.
Very tall man.
Plus, I'm muscling in on a centuries-old Llwydian shellfishing tradition.
Hello.
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 Hey, look at that. Fantastic. Well, thankfully, the cold grey gloom that we've had to battle most of this week has given way to a beautiful sunlit day, our final day of house hunting here in North Wales with Jackie and with Nigel. Now, of course, we have two properties to show them, including our mystery house, which offers them a lovely mix of history and high spec. But first, our youngest property of the week, which I'm hoping will give them all the space and light they're looking for.
Our property search is heading to the Flintshire village of Llanasa. Originally called Llanasaf after the saint whose relics were enshrined here in the 13th century, the current church dates back to around the 15th century. There's also a pub, pond and village hall which hosts a regular community fruit and veg co-op. The property we've come to see is in a secluded position on the edge of the village.
Right then, that's this morning's offering.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
That's beautiful, yes. It's an old design, but it looks like a new build.
You're absolutely right. It's only 12 years old.
Gosh, it's a lovely house,
Yeah.
yes. And a nice position, too.
Now, the view is terrific, with views out across the open fields to the River Dee. And I think over there you can just about make out the hills of Lancashire. across the water. It's a really, really interesting spot. Now, the only thing it doesn't obviously have at the moment is a garage. It has plans for a garage, and I think you could create something rather nice there, actually.
There's space there, and it wouldn't spoil the layout of the property.
Right then, shall we?
Built just 12 years ago to the current owner's specification, this traditional-looking new build could offer Nigel and Jackie the combination of period styling and modern convenience they're looking for. Leading from a front entrance hall, the right wing of the ground floor is taken up by a generously proportioned lounge.
It's a good size, yeah.
Nice, isn't
A
it?
lovely big room.
Light and bright.
Lovely and warm as well.
It's really warm. That wood burner's doing a lovely job this morning.
I like the fact that they've kept in line with some of the features, like having a nice fireplace in here.
Yeah.
I like the fact that there's got beams.
Is this scoring highly at the moment?
Well, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thought it might. Come this way.
Back via the main entrance hall, which is large enough to serve as a second reception space, is a country kitchen diner, combining mod cons with a traditional feel.
It's a big room.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, a very modern kitchen.
It's nice, isn't it? But a nice sort of country twist to it.
Yes.
I love what they've done over the range there, that sort of mantle arrangement. And you've got the doors there again out to the terrace.
No, that's lovely.
And then through here you've got a utility room and downstairs loo. You know, for all kind of practical purposes, I think it works quite nicely.
Yes, like a boot room.
I like the fact that I don't have to do anything in here. It's move-in ready.
Yeah, it absolutely is. You know, raring to go. Gonna buy it?
Well, let's get to the end. How much do you want for it?
So a great response to the layout and styling of this characterful new build. Stairs from the hall lead to the 3-bedroomed upstairs accommodation. A family bathroom with separate shower cubicles serves the 2 guest rooms, a double to the front and another double to the rear of the property. Then there is the largest of the 3, the master ensuite.
And then finally, I think this is for you.
Yes, it's a good size.
I love the balcony.
It's sweet, isn't it? Would this room accommodate, though, your enormous Californian king-size bed?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah?
Definitely.
It's also got the bonus of this, of course, as well, which is rather nice.
And I get my extra loo.
You do. There you go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It just kind of works. It's just a very honest, simple proposition, this property.
It'd be nice to wake up to see the view in the morning.
This would work for us, big time.
Is it beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, man, let's go outside. Come on. After you.
So everything works well for our house hunters on the inside. Outside, there are lawn gardens to the front and parking for 3 cars, whilst to the rear, a large patio makes the most of those wonderful views across the countryside to the Dee estuary.
So nice and private out here.
It looks like this place here lends itself to having a conservatory built, and there's actually additional space here with patio.
I'd go for a pitched roof, slate-roofed garden room, and it would give you then views that way.
Yeah.
I think there's all sorts of scope here, and it would really extend your living space.
Yeah, make it a lot bigger.
Right then, let's see if the price is beautiful. 350 grand you have. Sterling, not dollars. So let's have a guess then, Jackie.
I think given location and the views, I think anything between 320, 330.
I think this is going to be over budget, maybe 360, 365.
It's on the market for 349,950. But it's a nice property in the sense that you can just move into it, but also you can extend it and embellish it and really make it your own. Go on then, have a wander round, and I'll come and find you a little bit later on.
Okay.
Coming in on budget, this modern property built with a nod to the local vernacular has the large living spaces downstairs, as well as 3 well-proportioned bedrooms upstairs, 2 bathrooms and a ground floor cloakroom. Plus, there are those stunning estuary views.
I think the property is superb. Jackie's always said she wanted a house with a sea view, and we have sea views from this house. It's light and airy, which is something that Jackie wants, but it has that country feel, which is something that I want.
The bedrooms I was quite surprised by. Normally properties in the UK, the bedroom sizes are fairly small. It's a property that we might consider. I think given the location and the views, I think it's a property that we could potentially enjoy living in.
So we could fit the garage down here, and there's plenty of depth to put a garage in here.
Yeah, but you're going to have to take into consideration, you're going to have to put a very strong foundation in if you've got to build a double story.
Yes, but that's manageable.
I love to eavesdrop on people making plans. It's a good sign. It means you're thinking about how it could work, and that's all I can ask of you, really. What a day as well. Thank goodness. It's much easier selling houses when the sun's out, I can assure you.
Beautiful day.
Right then, we have plenty more to do, though. We're not going to let go of you just yet. Come on.
With an extensive coastline featuring many natural harbours, the sea has long provided food and resources for the people of Wales. The town of Conwy is known for its mussels. Particularly large species are found here, making them not only fleshy, but also a fine source of pearls. These shellfish, harvested since at least Roman times, were, by the early 19th century, supplying over 4 kilos of pearls to the jewellers of London every week. But today the catch is for eating. Tom Jones, a third-generation mussel fisherman, has agreed to show me what makes Conwy mussels so special.
Tom, I've been coming to Conwy for years and years and years, but I'm ashamed to say I had no idea that it was such a hotbed for those who love mussels.
I know, I've been missing out.
I have been missing out. Now, what is it about Conwy and the estuary here that means that mussels grow so well?
The key factor really is that they are natural beds, and in an estuary they've got a mixture then of salt water from the sea and fresh water from the valleys coming down. The main thing is the method we use, which is the hand rakes. So there's no dredging or rope grow mussels here at all. They're all hand raked, one man with a fisherman. Hard work.
As well as using the labour-intensive method of hand raking, Conwy fishermen still respect the rule of only harvesting the shellfish when there is a letter R in the month. This allows mussel stocks to naturally replenish over the summer, helping to keep them sustainable.
So I noticed the tide's going out, Tom. What's the best tidal state to fish mussels?
Well, right on low water really, what we call slack water.
Yeah.
So we're heading out now as it's still ebbing, the tide's still going out. And by the time we find someone and start raking, the peak time we'll be raking will be at low water. So it's all about timing, really.
But the setup's so simple, isn't it? I mean, that's your rake, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. You're raking them off the seabed. It doesn't come any more natural than that.
There are now fewer than 10 fishermen raking the beds here, each with their own personally crafted poled rake. Knowing the best places to stop and the depth of water they'll find here is down to skill and experience.
All right, go on then. Anchors away.
Good. Well, I think our anchors are all set, Tom.
We're ready.
So this is the famous rake.
This is it, steel head, handmade, the net there by the fishermen.
But the length of the rake, I guess, is dependent on the state of the tide that gives you the best opportunity to fetch your mussels.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can be fishing in very deep water, you know, 20 feet, 25 feet, so you've got to have a long enough pole to reach the bottom.
How many rakes have you lost?
Well, more than one, let's put it that way. Do you want to go?
I'd love a go.
Well, we'll just swap places, so you come as I was. Basically, you're just going to throw it in as far as you can, and you just want to, like, let it slide down through your fingers. Don't let go of the end.
That's a really odd sensation. You can feel it dragging across the bottom.
Rake it towards the boat, and then when you think you got something, so when you're on the boat, you want to lift it now.
Yeah, and then twist it away.
Twist it. Yeah.
Because otherwise they'll all fall off, won't they?
That's it. And when you're about halfway, that's it. Keep it coming up now. Hello.
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 Hey! Look at
That's
that.
it.
Fantastic. That's not bad, is it? Do you know, it's a wonderful picture, though, of what's on the seabed here in the Conwy estuary, isn't it?
Well, that's just how natural they are, isn't it, you know?
And using such a simple method means that you're going to maintain the longevity of these mussel beds, hopefully forever.
Well, yeah, it's been going for 100 years already. Hopefully it will be going for 100 years more.
Well, I've certainly worked up an appetite, so it's back to dry land and time to get cooking.
Well, my favourite dish, wine, most important thing, we're going to steam them.
Yeah.
So we want to put some onions and celery. Have you got some onions and celery for all of this?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you don't want, like, all of it, just a bit of
get
each.
some onions in there, don't we?
Get some onions, there you go, that's OK.
Oh, lovely. Rule of thumb, in terms of cooking a mussel.
So they're closed before, and then when you've cooked them, they'll all open wide. So let's put some in.
There we go.
Basically, once they're all open, they're cooked.
Ready to go.
So just keep an eye on them, leave them in for 5 or 6 minutes, and once they're all open, they're dead.
And what have you got there?
A bit of garlic.
Oh, garlic,
We want a bit of parsley, don't we?
Yes, you got to have parsley.
Yeah. And everything's been put in together at the same time, so there's no faffing with a bit, 5 minutes on this, 5 minutes on that. Get it all in.
Fabulous.
And you just want to leave the lid on while it's cooking. You don't want to keep taking the lid off. I think we're ready.
It certainly smells like they're ready. Look at that.
How's that?
Can I start with that one?
Yeah, go for one.
God, look at that. That is a genuinely fleshy, very hot mussel. Oh, my God. That is fabulous. And that's taken, what, 5 minutes to cook?
Yeah, easy.
God, absolutely lovely. Tom, thank you very much, mate. It's been a fantastic day.
Thank you for coming down.
And I don't care what the rest of the world thinks about their mussels. The ones here in North Wales in Conway are the best. It is official. Any idea what the mystery house is going to look like then, Jackie?
I think it could be a conversion of some sort.
I was thinking exactly the same of what you could do to surprise us.
Well, you two have lived in such quirky properties over the years. And the nice thing about the mystery house is that we do occasionally give you something else to think about. So let's see if my hunch is right and whether this one will work for you.
Looking forward to it.
Nigel and Jackie have guessed well, because our search is taking us to the former stately home estate of Llywelyn back in Denbighshire. Just a 10-minute drive away, the market town of Denby combines historic charm and a sublime rural backdrop with a good range of shops and services, including a post office, pharmacy and public library. Atop a rocky promontory sit the ruins of the 13th century castle. We're 2 miles northeast from here, where the buildings of this former Grand Country seat, awarded to the Salisbury family in 1066 by William the Conqueror, are definitely not in ruins and provide the location of our mystery offering.
You're right to think that it might be a conversion. We are on the Llywelyn estate. The main house, Llywelyn Hall, used to be down there. And then later on they built this. And this was the stable block.
Wow.
The main bulk of the buildings that comprise the working end of the estate have been converted. So we're building on this idea of you being able to simply lock up and leave on your travels, but have somewhere secure that's pretty much brand new, doesn't need anything doing to it, and it's got a double garage. But your bit isn't in the stable block, it's around the corner. Come on. Now, I did promise you a double garage. That's it.
Wow.
There's no dividing wall inside, so you've got bags of space in there. And it leads us nicely into the entrance of what might be your new home. Come on.
A path through a cottage garden leads to the private front door of our semi-detached mystery proposition. Converted from the barn buildings of the former estate, an entrance hall leads to the reception areas.
Come on in. We'll start with this main living room down here.
Wow.
Now that is the first wow of the week.
OK.
That's your style, isn't it, Babs?
It certainly is.
Like it?
Yes.
You're lost for words, aren't you?
Well, I'm working out how I'm going to change that light bulb.
I think you get a man in. You know.
A very tall man.
There's a nice bit of graffiti up there too, 1859.
Oh, yes.
Whoever put that up there in 1859 could have had no idea it would ever be as comfortable as this.
No.
What I do want to show you is the kitchen diner, which is next door. Come look at this. There.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's another wow. Excellent.
Yes, that is beautiful, that. I'm very impressed with this room.
I guess the key thing to consider is whether or not you like the kitchen as is.
No, I would take down this wall and I would open up the beams to mirror the beams on this side, and I would make this one big room.
Well, you certainly could do, because this wall is not load-bearing.
Yeah.
So, wow, there's a thought. You'd end up with an enormous kitchen, diner, living room in one.
Yes, that would be nice.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that could work for me.
Maybe see if you can put a wood burner in there too. Nice little twist.
Yeah.
There we are.
There's
Right.
a thought.
Come on.
It's a great sign that Jackie and Nigel are engaging with ways they could put their own stamp on this already beautifully turned out country estate conversion. After a useful cloakroom, The entrance hall leads through a door to a further internal lobby and the 3-bedroom sleeping quarters. A family bathroom serves the guest bedrooms. One is a good-sized double with a view to the garden, and there's a smaller single room. Then there's a generous-sized master with ensuite.
And I'm hoping this has got enough space for your now famous bed.
With room to spare.
They've got a very big built-in storage unit there too.
Yeah, lots of space.
Loads of space, and you've got a shower ensuite next door.
Very nice. I think it's all going to come down to the big question at the end. Where does this fit on the budget scale?
Ah, well, there we are. It's the question I love to answer.
The inside may have them pondering over price, but outside there's more. In addition to that garage, there's a sizable rear plot currently laid to lawn, with lovely views towards the surrounding Clwydian hills.
We could go right to the end, to be honest. You get the idea. The garden could be much more developed, but I guess from your point of view, you want it as low maintenance as possible. And actually for,
lovely.
You know, a property within a complex, this is a ludicrously big garden.
Yes,
actually. I would agree with you.
Given that it is the biggest garden of the week, one might be surprised to have found it here. This is interesting, isn't it, this one?
I think this is the most interesting we've seen.
Good. So, let's see if the price then, Nigel, is going to please you.
I'm completely at a loss here. A stab in the dark, I'll say 345.
345, Jackie?
I think I'll go for 330, a little less.
One of you is spot on. Who is it?
My wife. Always.
Not on this occasion, it's you, sir. 345, bang on.
You have your garage, sweetie.
And my garage as well.
We haven't got to build you a garage, all done and dusted.
Ride-on mower, I think that's the only other extra.
Yeah, well, you have to save up for that, won't you? Right then, off you go. Have a wander around, and I will come and find you a little bit later.
£5,000 below budget, this barn conversion within an historic country estate has excellent lock-up and leave potential. It offers 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and there's also that double garage, plus extensive but simply maintained grounds.
I find the Mystery House quite surprising. It's beautiful with regards to the high ceilings. Good space.
It's a beautiful house, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's a barn conversion, but a very special barn conversion. The finishings and the rooms and so on are gorgeous. Really liked it.
Well, our guided property tour is now over. That's the last one. Our Mystery House is done and dusted. Are you happy with what we've shown you this week?
Very much so.
I think so.
Is there an option there, I wonder? Don't tell me just yet. Right, come on, off you go. Let's give you time to think about it. You know, for me, one of the really interesting dynamics in this particular house search has been the fact that we haven't been looking for a forever home for Jackie and for Nigel, which you might think would make the whole process that bit easier. But let's not forget, they are going to spend an awful lot of money. So have we managed to help them find a viable solution? Well, let's go and find them. Well, guys, we are nearly at the end of the process. I feel confident that we've given you an interesting and thought-provoking range of properties to consider. I hope you agree.
Most definitely, yes.
But I get the feeling that there are probably 2 front runners. Am I right?
You're absolutely right, yes.
Let me see. The Mystery House?
Is one of the 2.
And I suspect that lovely new build overlooking the sea, which wasn't in a location you were perhaps considering, but certainly got you talking.
Yes, that's the other one.
So, of the 2, which one is your favourite, I wonder?
I think we have one clear winner.
Do you now? Is it the Mystery?
Nope.
So it's the new build overlooking the sea, Nigel?
It's the new build overlooking the sea, yes. What the Sea View House had was a proper country village community. After seeing the house, we went into the village, we visited the village hall and so on.
Yep.
It's a wonderful community, and that's what's really sold us on that particular house.
You're absolutely right, Nigel. 2 very different sorts of community between the 2. One much more traditional, one much more artificial, I suppose, in a sense. I suspect, although we've talked about this being a sort of medium-term move, if you get embedded in the community, who knows, you might be there for that bit longer.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility.
Wow. Is that exciting, Jackie?
I think it is. I think the prospect of that is quite exciting. You've introduced us to some very interesting options, I think, and our favourite house today was certainly an option that we hadn't considered before.
I mean, it's certainly in an area that you hadn't really considered.
No, we hadn't.
Yeah.
We hadn't. Jackie said she wanted somewhere that was light and airy. I said I wanted something that was very countrified. The house provides both.
Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. We have had a great laugh this week with the pair of you, and we wish you all the very best of luck. So let us know how you get on.
With pleasure.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Jules.
You know, all week it seems, the Clwydian Hills have been a real feature of this house search with Jackie and with Nigel, so where better to finish off than up here amongst them, enjoying some very welcome early evening sunshine. But I've often thought this week that meeting the expectations of a couple who, let's face it, have lived in some pretty glamorous locations, in some very memorable properties stretching all the way from Panama to South Africa, was always going to be a bit of a challenge, but yet again, I think this region and its property market has not let us down. So while I head off home to Herefordshire, I shall leave you to enjoy the view. I'll see you next time.
If you would like to escape to the country in Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales or England and would like our help, then please apply online at bbc.co.uk/Be On A Show.